I overlanded.
What is that?
That's a French press.
Oh.
But I'm not French. But I do press. Want some coffee?
Yeah.
Is your Overlander roll cold? I don't think so.
Is this a CAT scan?
We're getting our CAT scan.
We just gotta know now how much the Excursion weighs.
That's without you in it.
Without me in it. This is when it starts getting kind of squirrely. It's getting narrow, rocky, and he's still in two-wheel drive.
You got it. You got it. Come on. This is pretty much as sketchy as it looks.
Well, we made it to the top of Imogene Pass. We're gonna drop down the other side, get down low enough where it's not crazy cold, and there's some firewood. Set up camp.
Project Towverlander's come a long way. We added the horsepowers, the big axles, the big brakes, 17s with the mud grips, all the overlandy stuff. All the things. It's time to go do overlandy stuff. We're gonna take our maiden voyage. We'll drive 5,000 miles from Atlanta, Georgia to Las Vegas, Nevada. Put to the ultimate test of wheeling and camping. Overlanding. Will it survive? Probably. Stay tuned to find out. Fuel stop number 1. Where are we, Kyle? Pelham? Pell City, Alabama. And $1.75. Starting to rethink my life choices here.
What's happening here?
Well, we're in the big truck side of things because everybody and their mama wants to park in front of the only diesel pump out front. The nozzle's too big for the hole. First time that's ever happened.
At least for you.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I meant for me. 65 bucks, 13 gallons. Didn't really need it, but had to pee. We don't want to stop in Memphis because it's a good place to get stabbed. Day 2. We are leaving the Hampton Inn in Springfield, Missouri. Gonna stop by the Come and Go and get a splash of fuel, head into Kansas. Yep, Come and Go. We don't have those in Georgia. Today's pretty much driving across Kansas and the desert part of Colorado, so it's gonna suck, but it's just the way it is when you live in the east and want to see the west. You got Kansas in the way. All right, day 3. I think today we overland. We're in Lyman, Lamone. We're in Colorado. I'm headed to Denver, pick up Matt at the airport, and do some mountain stuff.
Well, I had it pretty easy this trip. The guys left Saturday morning in the Excursion, and I left this morning on red eye to show up and get picked up at the airport. I gotta get used to this. All right, the adventure begins.
15'8", we're good.
Is this a CAT scan?
We're getting our CAT scan.
All right, folks, we just gotta know now
Not military.
how much the Excursion weighs. I'm guessing right around 10,000 pounds. It's rooftop tent, cooler, loaded down with stuff for the week. 4 dudes. I think it's gonna be heavy. How much does it weigh, Philip?
9,800 pounds.
Let's go with 9,400. 9,400 for Kyle. I'm gonna say it's right at 10K. It's gotta be. It's heavy. Now, mind you, we have to add my weight because I wasn't in here.
Let me just say, if the DMV pulls us over
10.
we're going to jail.
Over 10.
We're freaking going to jail. 11,100 pounds. That's without you in it.
Without me in it. 11,100 pounds. So it's about 11,000.
Oh, he said 10.
He said 10.
Yeah,
11,300 pounds.
It's 1,400 pounds heavier
Wow.
than in the gross vehicle weight rating without a trailer on it.
Throw these little biscuits out.
Way too heavy.
You want to put a picture of that on the
It's
social?
heavy.
We're about to test the limits of our turbocharger, and our SSBC brakes on Pikes Peak. I think we got this. It only weighs 11,300 pounds at the moment. Actually, we just ate lunch, so 11,310.
At least.
At least.
We look to get some plan called White Aspens. They grow really fast.
Turned all the way around.
We're at, was it 14,000 feet?
14,415, 230. I don't know.
It's a lot.
I'm lightheaded because I'm out of shape and there's less oxygen up here.
Yeah, the Excursion made it most of the way, but they wouldn't let us come all the way to the top because you have to have reservations. So
And
don't do like us.
Yeah. So if you see a picture of the Excursion at the top of Pikes Peak, just know that it's photoshopped very well by Carter.
Yeah, definitely gonna be
Make
photoshopped.
reservations if you want to drive to the summit. Don't be a Jamin.
Oh well.
Is what it is. We just saw a two-wheel drive dually go by, so I would say this is,
We're on the hard trails.
yeah.
But we are gonna not take the paved road. We're gonna take some random trail to get to our next destination.
Not random. Phantom Canyon Road.
Phantom Canyon
Victor.
Road. Highway is pretty fun. It's not difficult, but I mean, we have an excursion with Carly suspension, so we can go as fast as we want. Pretty awesome. So in typical overlanding fashion, we showed up to our camp spot, which we just found on the side of the road, late. It's dark, kind of cold, and we haven't eaten yet.
Well, it's lightning badly. It's thundering, and we're trying to cook steaks.
It's also raining, if you want to mention that.
It's raining. We're standing under the CVT Denali tent. Fortunately, we have the extended fly, so we can all stay dry in this one little 14 square foot piece of earth in Colorado at a campground that's probably not even legal. And we're gonna eat, and we're gonna crawl upstairs and hope no bears devour us.
But the steaks
We have
are
steaks.
going to be really good. And we got the veggies, but this is overland.
We are overlanding. We are overlanding.
We're doing it.
Tonight we overland.
Tomorrow, we probably hotel.
Yeah, hotel.
What happened?
I overlanded.
What is that?
That's a French press,
Oh.
but I'm not French. But I do press. Want some coffee?
Yeah. I didn't sleep too bad. 4 dudes in the tent.
I like that. Overland attempt number 1. Success. We ate steak, pooped in the woods. And now, against my better judgment, we'll take the excursion across Black Bear Pass.
What could possibly go wrong? Does your Overlander roll cold? I don't think so. how many people can say that they just stopped in the middle of Colorado and got in a river for a swim? About to be able to do that now. Ooh, it's gonna be cold.
I'm out.
What?
Not that bad.
Not that bad.
Oh.
I got in lake water colder than this time.
Oh. Take a close look, guys. Everything's about to get smaller.
Woo! That is cold. But refreshing.
You win the prize for smallest testicles.
At least they're clean now.
Refreshing though, right?
Oh, he's got the
Very
soap.
refreshing. He even brought the soap.
He's committed.
I think this is overlanding. Maybe.
Matt, when you're overlanding, shower beers, it's a real thing.
How cold is that water?
It's less cold than that. We're using our little rapid air downs on our trail ready V-locks.
Folks trying to get hit. So one of the cool things about this pass is there's this huge gorge and all of these old little mining areas and little houses they stayed at. Pretty cool. Dams. Pretty sick right here. That's an old dam. That used to be a really nice mill before it got destroyed by an avalanche way back in the day.
Oh no! What happened?
I gotta use my mow.
Sitting here spinning. We've been using two-wheel drive low this whole time, not locking anything in. We don't know what that popping sound is, but so far everything's still working, so we'll be good. BFGs are killing it. Got them aired down a little bit. Get that ride a little cushier.
But look at that view. This is why people overland, I guess. And that's probably the ballingest off-the-grid cabin I've ever seen. They have a drawbridge or like a
Slayback bridge to it. It's ridiculous. Can't really zoom in real well with this thing, but if you look right, it's right there. There is some kind of UTV.
So they rent those things here, and somebody quit looking at the road.
And they got to go down the hard way. I guess that's where that thing's gonna stay. Don't be dumb, people. It's hard to beat the views in Colorado. This is crazy.
You literally cannot mess up. Just come on. You drive a minivan down that.
Well, we're on the Alpine Loop Trail, and we decided we were going to be a little smarter today than yesterday and go ahead and find a good camp spot and get everything set up before it got dark and started raining. So Perfect spot. Tents up.
Fire's going.
Won't be long, we'll have some steaks cooking, but the view
This is the main attraction. So this is really a thing? Yeah. It's the tortilla challenge. And they obviously don't know how to play rock, scissors. Alright, here we go. You destroyed your tortilla!
I don't know whose idea that was. Nobody even laughed. I mean, we laughed, but nobody spit any water out. All right, getting her done over here. Some veggies, steaks, and some herb butter. Gonna be delicious. Yep. So this is overlanding.
I think we're doing it right.
Yeah. We got the spot this time.
We got steak. We got wildlife out here.
Well, there's deer running around everywhere. Filberts taking poops.
We're doing it right. This is it. It's tomorrow at 9 a.m. Still wearing the same shirt and I haven't brushed my teeth because I can't get my breath long enough to do such things. That's where I crashed my drone yesterday, Engineer Pass. We put several off-road miles on the truck, so there's something hopping and popping in the front end. I think I know what it is. It's like a loose radius arm bolt or something, so I'm gonna try and resolve that. All right, come on over here. I got a big honking set of Tecton 1/2-inch drive metric stuff. Golly, that's shiny. Tecton's like French for technician or something. I don't know. We don't have interweb up here, so we'll look it up later.
Can't fact check that.
Huh?
Can't fact check that.
Can't fact check anything up here. But it's a USA company, you know, America, Michigan, and we like America. And I guess really the only other tools I have are all captured right here. You gotta have a breaker bar because big truck, big bolts. Got this sweet tool roll from Blue Ridge Overland Gear. You just unroll it and drop a hammer on your foot.
Go fix Excursion so we can go somewhere.
All right, got my all-millimeter wrench. Oh, pfft, that's so loose. Go give me my torque wrench.
You don't need a torque wrench.
That's a joke, I didn't bring a torque wrench. This is a trail repair. All right, I'm gonna lay here and die. Since Overland's all about having the most stuff, let's talk about the tools you bring, because you can't bring everything. I got all metric stuff because pretty much everything is metric, and if you have all the metric sizes, you can make it work. Anyway, 1/2-inch drive set. I've even got a 3/8 drive set in my box here. I got a little Tecton flex head 3/8 ratchet to operate those. For 1/4-inch drive, I've got a little, what is this, Sun X. You got your Torx bits, your Allens, all that crap. Keep those in every vehicle. Rubber mallet, that's Spanish, and a ball peen. All right, for our wrenches, full set of metrics. Screwdrivers, pretty good set. Some picks, metric Allens, the biggest pry bar I could fit. My Blue Ridge stuff, and an assortment of pliers, wrenches, snap ring pliers, and a C-clamp. That's it. And it all goes in the little Blue Ridge Overland Gear tool roll. They're red, so you don't lose them.
Too bad your drones aren't red.
Yeah, might have flown that into the side of a mountain yesterday, but we did find it. I say we, I mean me. 4 pouches, Velcro back, slap them in the tool roll. Good place to put your hammers and just roll it up. Okay. Snap action, cinch it down. It's all your tools. Happy camper. And now's as good a time as any to talk about our mobile mansion. I hit up CVT, that's Cascadia Vehicle Tents. We're based out of Bend, Oregon, but they have a store in Vegas and Chattanooga. I live in Atlanta, so it's very convenient for me. So I hit them up, showed them what we were doing. They say, got your big tent for your big truck. That is the Pioneer Series Denali extended fly, which means it's got more of a front porch on it. That's a big deal to Southerners. Currently got the annex on it because we got 4 grown men out here, and we don't fit very well up top. We did do it 2 nights ago. We didn't do it. 2 nights ago we didn't do it. We all slept in the top. 4 grown men snuggled together because we got to our campsite late and it was thunderstorming, and we said to hell with it. We got a screen door, just like any double wide. We've got 2 staircases because it's big. Can you see them both?
Yeah.
So these are not only stairs, they're also supports because the tent folds out. So these provide the support for the 4 uggers that we put up top.
And there's enough room down here for a cot.
But yeah, this is it. We had 4 wide men in here. Don't recommend, but either way. Got all the screens, all the skylights, plenty of airflow, plenty of room, 3-inch, make that 2.6-inch mattress. It's much better than sleeping on the ground. It's a cool deal. Folds out real easy and makes a lot of space. That X does have a floor, but we didn't put it in because we're on rocks. Didn't want to mess it up. So if you got a tall rig like this and the NX doesn't reach the ground, they got lift kits for it. So if you got a big rig, you make it work. You can also use the floor as a tarp when you have to tighten up a radius arm bolt that your buddy didn't tighten all the way. Let's try to pack this thing up and get on the trail. I need some oxygen.
Oxygen?
What's happening right now?
We are going to take the excursion over Black Bear Pass and Telluride.
2-wheel drive the whole time?
Well, we haven't used 4-wheel drive yet. We haven't even used the locker yet. And I'm not saying we haven't hit any terrain that we didn't need it. I don't think. We just didn't do it. 2-wheel drive.
So it's 1:10 in the afternoon. I don't know how many hours it takes to do this normally, but we're gonna see how fast we can do it. The excursion riding pretty good. We got the BFG Cam3s aired down pretty good, and then the Carly suspension with the Kings is just like a cloud of
Butter! Butter! One shot.
quite a ways up here. Fun fact, most overland people that do this trail do it once and say they never want to do it again. So who knows how good it's going to be. Then again, we're not most overlanders. So Black Bear Pass is a very steep and rocky trail, and you gain altitude very fast. I mean, we've already made I think we've climbed 1,200 feet in about 15 minutes, so you get up the hill fast. Mind you, we're still in 2-wheel drive.
No locker.
No lockers, 2-wheel drive.
Open in the rear.
Yeah. Little lake if you want to stop and take a dip.
It is 63 degrees up here though.
Yeah,
It's dry 63.
I don't think that helps if you're in the water.
It's a good point. 100% humidity if you're in the water. This is it. We made it to the pass in 22 minutes, and it's steep, but it's not hard to this point. I think it's one way past this. I'm not sure. But we're going. We're going to Telluride. We need lunch, so we're going to do it fast. But safe-ish.
Safety third. Well, for some folks, you can actually come up to the top and turn around and go back down because it's 2-way. But here on out, it's 1-way down. And I don't think it's going to be very easy. Extreme, that's what we want. That sign says short wheelbase, we should be fine.
Oh yeah,
We've got all the wheelbase. Well, the excursion's a little large, it's a little long, so there's gonna be some spots where we gotta do some 3-point turns. Right there, it's the city of Telluride. That's where this trail goes. It's okay to do 3-point turns.
Yeah, or 5. The important thing is to make the turn.
Right. So I guess this is the stairs everybody always talks about with Black Bear Pass. It's kind of sketchy looking, but shouldn't be too bad.
Run me over.
Created a new 4-letter word.
Yeah? There's a second set of ledges.
Easy peasy.
That's not what my underwear is saying right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Here's when it starts getting kind of squirrely. It's getting narrow, rocky, and he's still in two-wheel drive.
Nothing to it.
Easy peasy. Little crying.
Skinny.
Good.
A little narrow for an excursion.
Excursion. I need a beer.
All right, this is one of the sketchy switchbacks that everybody always talks about because when you're coming down, you got to pull all the way up here
to this edge of nothingness and then back up and then make the turn. So see if Jamin can pull it off. If you do it in one back up, I'll be impressed. All the way. You watching his back corner? You got it. You got it. You got it. Come on. You got it. Keep it turned. Come on. How about that? We could have made it, but not that ravine.
I definitely couldn't see what y'all could see.
Yeah.
There was nothing left where my tire was.
Two-point turn's not bad for an excursion. It is the biggest SUV ever made.
It's just pretty much as sketchy as it looks. Another switchback.
First locker test is a success. Let's back up two-wheel drive out of this little predicament. I mean, the Excursion's pretty flexy, but it's got some really big sway bars that are still connected that make it want to two-wheel sometimes. What's helping you turn those tires so easy?
That is the hydraulic assist, Lee power steering in California. And I got the high pressure pumps and the reservoir and the ported box. It really does steer extremely easy.
How many times are you gonna back up in this spot?
I mean, I didn't see no reason to, you know, risk anything.
We're counting your backups against you. You're on number 7. I have no idea. I made that up.
Yeah, down here doing something. Going to his house, maybe. House on the edge of the building. I'm pretty sure.
There's a waterfall that's running through or next to it. Pretty cool. How freaking cool is that? All right, Jamin. You conquered Black Bear Pass.
Yep.
What are your thoughts about it?
Never again.
Why never again?
Well,
You did it in the biggest SUV ever made in two-wheel drive.
I'm smart enough to not let you talk me into something like that twice in a lifetime.
It'd be funner to go up and backwards.
Yeah, I mean, it's doable. It's definitely not for a novice off-roader unless they got a really, really good spotter and anxiety medication, like me.
So now what are we gonna do?
We're gonna go to Stronghouse Brew Pub. I'm gonna drink a beer with my strong hand.
What you think about it, Kyle?
Yeah, it was nice.
Did you feel like you almost died?
A couple times.
A couple times? Filbert?
It was a little sketch in places, but it was an awesome trail.
Filbert took the opportunity to get out a couple times and say he was gonna spot.
So let me preface that though. I might do Black Bear again, but I don't know that I'll ever do it again in the Excursion.
Ah, okay.
I think it'd be a good time in something smaller.
You had
which
to make
is-
7 or 8, 3-point turns. But
So-
that'll happen.
So basically, any other vehicle will be smaller.
Yes, basically.
We also did the entire trail in 2 hours, 20 minutes, and we stopped a few times to check things out, like the waterfalls. So I did it 2 hours.
2
We
hours.
didn't stop. All right, Jamie, what's the deal? What are we doing?
Imogene Pass. Coming to tell you right on Black Bear, it's one way, but you can't go out on Black Bear. Take Imogene out to Ouray. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's French for Ouray. Okay, let's go.
Still two-wheel drive. especially being this close to the cliff. Oh, that's the social tunnel. So this is an old tomboy, basically mining town. He's had a school, a store, cabins for all the miners. This place was huge, just concrete everywhere, old wood. It's just been completely destroyed. Got a little rainstorm settling in, but yeah, I think so. Well, we made it to the top of Imogene Pass. We're gonna drop down the other side, get down low enough where it's not crazy cold, and there's some firewood, set up camp. We have found the perfect spot to take a picture. We just talked Jamin into taking the excursion out there. I mean, that looks like it'll hold up 12,000 pounds.
I'm gonna put it full drive now.
Now that is the shot. Not a bad camping spot for the night. Camping spot's probably not as good as yesterday, but pretty on par. I mean, got a running creek ran by us, slept pretty good. Now we're finished going down Imogene Pass. I get to Ouray and then off to Moab.
So, fun fact about Colorado. I ran every trail in the Telluride area that I ran with two-wheel drive only. And I only used the locker to see if it would work. So I'm pretty badass. And apparently the national pastime, state pastime of Colorado is turning 2-lane roads into 1-lane roads just to impede your vacation fun. Anything else? Tallest point. Tallest point in Colorado is, what is it? We don't have phone service here. We'll get back to you. Patron state of Utah.
So we figured for our first trail in Moab, Utah, and the first time Jamin's ever wheeled in Moab, Utah, that we start out with something easy like top of the world, so he can do it for the gram.
Yeah, I'm a little bit scared of that rock you pull out on. I might let Matt drive.
We're gonna get real close to the edge.